Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a mukbang. Um, right now I have this lovely, delicious salad from Olive Garden, and got my spaghetti here. Ooh. And we're gonna do um, some questions, 16 questions. Yeah, I got it all written down in my handy dandy notebook. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get started. Um, Okay, first we're gonna start off with the quote. This is my self-love quote. Okay, it says, "Work on being in love with the person in the mirror who has been through so much but is still standing." I love that quote. Um, Another one is, "The more you love yourself, the less nonsense you tolerate." Another one is, "Love yourself enough to take action required for your happiness, enough to cut yourself loose from the trauma filled past, enough to set a high standard for relationships, enough to feed your mind and body in a healthy manner, enough to forgive yourself, enough to move on." So, those are my three self love quotes. Um, let's get started on the questions. Okay, number one will be, name two superpowers I would love to be or would love to have. Um, the two superpowers I would love to have is uh, invisibility and telekinesis. Um, I guess with invisibility, like you could move how you want to move and nobody's gonna see you. And telekinesis is you could just move stuff around with your mind and nobody will know it's you. So yeah. Um, Let me eat some. My spaghetti is getting cold. I don't want it to get cold. Mm. Another one will be, if I could have dinner with any celebrity, who would it be? Um, I think Lauren Hill. I would love to have dinner with her and just pick her brain a little bit of how she is and what influenced her to make that hit record, Miseducation of Lauren Hill. I love her. I love her songs. So yeah. Okay, so why do you think it's so hard to date these days? Uh, I think it's kind of hard to date men in this generation because I don't know. Everybody's in their own selfish ways. They're trying to get over. Especially if you watch, podcasts. Everybody has an opinion of what a man's supposed to do and what a woman's supposed to do, and instead of both of us coming into our own situation, trying to get to know the person, we rather just judge them off of, what someone else says instead of coming with your own opinion. Um, I say try to get to know the person first and then make up your own mind if they're a good person or not. But if you're coming into the relationship like strong and headstrong and nobody's trying to listen, of course, nobody's really gonna, make it work. They just, dealing with their own opinions of what somebody else has said. I think everybody should make up their own mind of what they want and will not tolerate. Up front, they should tell the person like what they will not and what they will tolerate. So yeah, I think that's the reason why it's hard. Would I ever want to be famous? Um, I don't know. With famous people, they have their own things of how they, work it. Like there's really no privacy. Everybody's in your business. So I would hate that. I don't like anybody in my business. So it's like, okay. um, I mean, besides the money part, like, you know, I don't know, being famous is it's not cracked up to what it is. Like, everybody is, yeah, either in your business or, um, yeah, just either in your business. I mean, you have houses all around the world. You're not really in all the houses. You just got a whole bunch of money, a bunch of houses. You could show off to all these people that you don't really care about. And yeah, do I consider myself a romantic person? I think I am a romantic person. Sometimes I do come off headstrong, but I am a romantic person. Um, I consider myself a realist instead of a romantic person. Like sometimes you got to get real with yourself. Like, okay, get your head out the clouds and see it for what it is, you know? And people will lie to themselves just to stay in a situation that, is not really benefiting them, but they will stay, just the sake of, oh, I have somebody, to be in a relationship with just for the sake of it. That's not me. I'd rather be real with myself than be in a situation. Um, do I consider reading paper or electronic books? Um, I love reading paper books. I don't know, something about the smell of paper books, like new fresh books. Love reading, and yeah, like when I go to the bookstore, I like to read new books, the fresh smell of it. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but that's what I like. um, some more questions. Some food first. Okay, what Netflix series I would binge watch first? Um, my favorite Netflix series is She's Gotta Have It, and it's a Spike Lee series. I love all of Spike Lee's series. Do the Right Thing, She's Gotta Have It, all of them. Jungle Fever, but She Gotta Have It. I love it. Um, I think the main character is kind of like me in a way. Like she's a black woman in Brooklyn, New York. She's free to make her own choices in life. Um, she's an artist. She she's free to express how she want to express her feelings, and nobody's going to judge her for that. Um, She's a boss, makes her own money. She's creative, and she has great friends. And yeah, I love she gotta have it. Even though she has, three men that she's trying to get to know, she still she still owns her femininity, basically. Okay, so where do I see myself in 5 years? It's a good question. I see myself settling down with a man, having kids, having my own business, doing my own thing. Yeah, everybody, I know everybody, don't want to settle down, but that's my thing. I want to settle down. I want to have kids and I want to get married. You know, that's the whole goal, right? um, what is my favorite TV show? Hold on a second, let me. Mm, my favorite TV show is Martin. He makes me laugh all the time. Um, he is funny. I could say Living Single, um, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Um, yeah, all the sitcoms that makes me laugh. I love all '90s movies, '90s songs. I love it all. Um, hold on a second. Okay. It says, "What is my love language?" Now, love language could be receiving gifts, acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, or physical touch. I think my the best one for me is words of affirmation. No, sorry, not words of affirmation. Scratch what I said. um, I think it's quality time because for me, I think time is important. We don't, we could say we have enough time, but lo and behold, we don't have enough time. Every day we get you know, closer to, I guess, death. So sometimes we don't have enough time. So I think quality time is my most important love language because not everybody's going to give you your time. You know, they could give you acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, but the most is quality time. Quality time, you could get to know a person, know if you like the person or not. There's no faking with quality time, right? If somebody like you, they like you, and they're not gonna fake it. So yeah, quality time is the most important for me. Um, Number six. No, that's not six. Sorry about that. Um, what is the book genre of my life story? Um, well, the books that I've read, it's like mostly urban books. My first book was Fly Girl. If you know, you know. um, I could say my life is like that because it's based in New York, so I could say that could be my life story. Not really, like selling drugs or nothing like that, no, but like I could say, yeah, fly girl. um, what makes me the happiest? Um, I could say waking up every morning, um, thanking God for another day, um, getting to talk to my loved ones, saying affirmations to myself every day, doing my business. Um, yeah, it's the little things for me, making myself breakfast every morning, like treat myself good, not every time that we could, actually give ourselves self love and, be okay with it. So, yeah. What makes you the most frustrated? Hmm. Um, what frustrates me the most? I guess not having my way. Sometimes, you could plan for things, but it don't really go according to plan. And I just you just have to accept the plan of what is and deal with it. But for me is, when you have a plan in your head, it's like it goes like step 1, step 2, step 3, and sometimes it don't go according to that plan. So it goes to show you that you can plan all you want, but it don't really happen like that, you know. What does success look for you? Um, I guess being successful is um, having money in my bank account, um, saying, seeing my family and friends do well in life, having the support system that you always have, and even though you have to go through trials and tribulations, like you still have that support system of, successful things. It don't have to be physical, but as long as you have a nice support team, you should still be thankful for that. Sometimes, being successful don't have to be with money, but yeah, you go through, trials and tribulations, and you still be successful in your mind, like, so yeah. What do you believe is your greatest achievement? My greatest achievement, um, it's a good question. When I was younger, my greatest achievement was, graduating college and getting a degree and getting a job for myself. But now that I'm, older, um, sometimes a degree is not even worth it nowadays because, everything is so sky high and you need like a master's, just to get something out of here, out of your degree. And sometimes, you have student loans, you have debt, you have all these things that you can't really afford when you come out of college. It's like, was it worth it at the end of the day? It's like, I don't know. But I think my greatest achievement is my two businesses that I accomplished. Um, yeah, I didn't know I was a business person until, I got started, and it took off from there. And here I am. What period of time would you like to experience? Um, I would say maybe the dinosaur era. Oh, I just want to see dinosaurs. I'll be watching Jurassic Park, So that would be cool if I could, you know, go to that period of time where, dinosaurs or, walk the earth and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. This is the end of my mukbang. And yes, those are my 16 questions. All right. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.